So I want to start this video out with a quick content warning because it's a little gross. There's some worms in people, and yes, Jane Prentiss. If you don't know the Magnus Archives, she's a lady full of worms. So just like, if that kind of grosses you out, then maybe skip this one because this is a speed paint of her. So you're gonna look at her a lot if you watch this video. I almost didn't voice over this that much. Like, I was just gonna record the intro and then put music over it, but I thought that this drawing was really funny because I have a really bad phobia of bugs, like, and worms and body horror, and I'm not good with it. And so I was like, drawing this, I don't know why I'm drawing this. I don't know what the thought process here was, but I just went for it and then really started enjoying it, and like somewhere along the line I was just like gleeful about it. I was like, she is full of worms and I am having such a good time drawing this. Like, the worms are coming out of her. It's incredible. But because when I listen to the Magnus Archives, which is, if you don't know it, this is where this character's from. She's not my character. The Jane episodes really freaked me out. I did not enjoy the worm episodes. I actually had a really hard time listening to them, but now I feel almost desensitized to them and the whole worm thing, that I'm just like, you know what, worms, sure. But on the more technical side of drawing things, this was one of the first illustrations I did with Procreate. Shout out to also the cars in the background if you can hear them. If you can't hear them, good, because I have a hard time talking when there's like another noise in the background, but there's a road nearby. I can't do anything about it. But yeah, this is the first time I used Procreate to like make a full illustration. Or maybe it was the second time, but it was like one of the first few times, so I was still kind of figuring out how to use the brushes and how to make it look good. But I think I was pretty successful on that front, so I'm pretty thrilled. But it's probably gonna evolve a bit over time, like how I'm using Procreate, because it's a different program than I'm used to using, because I've used Medibang Paint Pro for about almost like 4.5 years at this point. So I don't know a lot of other programs. I've used like 2 other programs, and they were for several days before deciding I didn't like them. So it's a different ball game to get used to. I think the thing I'm struggling the most with right now is the fill tool, because it doesn't, the brush that I've chosen to use is the 6B pencil brush, which is it's not transparent, but it has a lot of weird edges, so the fill tool does not like it. So I can't really fill things in very easily, and like trying to think of a time efficient workaround to that to make things like comics, which I think for the comic I'm working on now, which is a very distinct style that's partially influenced by the drawing program that I'm using, I'm probably going to stick with Medibang. And on saying that, I realized just how off topic I've gotten. This is a speed paint of Jane Prentiss, and I'm talking about my webcomic. But yeah, no, she's almost done, and I just had a really good time drawing this. It's really funny. Like, I don't do body horror ever, and honestly, I think that maybe in terms of like how scary something is, this isn't really that scary, but it's a little freaky. Thanks for watching. I don't know how to voice over speed paints. I'll figure it out.